I'm in line to see the Representative Mcclintock, and as soon as I get here, there's a rainbow. Yeah! What does it mean? Yeah!
I said after our last town hall that I remember the line from Jaws, we're going to need a bigger boat. So we got the biggest boat we could find, and I want to thank all of you on all sides for coming out today. You know, they say it's a Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times. We certainly live in the most interesting in my lifetime, and perhaps one of the most interesting times in the history of this country. There are a lot of issues at foot. There is a lot of controversy attached to those issues. But the good news is that our system of government is the very best ever designed in the history of human civilization to resolve exactly the kind of disputes that our generation is going to have to resolve. And I think it all comes down to the uniquely American notion of sovereignty. You know, in other countries, the government is the sovereign. All rights and all powers flow from it to the people. The American notion is completely different. In America, the people are sovereign. Our rights come from what the founders called the laws of nature and of nature's God, and we create governments to protect those rights.
That's the philosophy of all it is.
And that means that the sovereign in America doesn't govern. The sovereign in America hires help to govern. And then we watch that help and we debate how they're doing, and then we decide after 2 years whether to keep them or fire them and hire somebody new. And that means the real debate is not the one that goes on in Washington, D.C. or in Sacramento, in any halls of government. The real debate is the debate that goes on among the American people, the American sovereign. That's the debate that goes on over backyard fences and family dinner tables and meetings like tonight. And the one thing that we see whenever there are great issues afoot are the American people come alive, and they have that great debate. And that works, and it works very well, provided that we talk with each other and not shout at each other. Yes, sir. So in that spirit, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank every one of you for being here today to discuss among ourselves the future of our country, because it's upon that discussion that the future of our country is decided. Now, usually I would give a brief introduction about the great issues that we are confronting today in Washington, but you have all come here because of those issues. I don't need to reiterate them. This evening is yours. Get Matt's attention, and he'll take it from person to person. We'll try to get through as many folks as we can. Thank you for being here. You're taking time out of your schedule.
It's my first town hall. I've never done one of these before, so forgive me if I'm nervous. I want to know, right now I'm a working taxpayer, and that is only because I can afford my health insurance today. Because my health insurance is, without the ACA, $460. With the ACA, it's $1 a month. Without the ACA, I am on pro-rate disability, and all all of these taxpayers are paying me to sit on the couch for the rest of my life. I don't want to do that. I want to be a working taxpayer and make my own living. So I want to know, short of reversing your position on the ACA, what are you planning to do to make sure my health insurance remains affordable and for 30 million Americans?
There's no question that some people have had a very good experience with the ACA, with Obamacare, but most people have had a very bad experience. Consider this, more people opt to pay the tax penalty than opt to buy into the Obamacare exchange. The fact of the matter is that this has been one of the most prominent issues in the last 4 election cycles, during which the Democrats have lost 64 U.S. House seats, 12 U.S. Senate seats. The point is, the American people have made it very clear they want Obamacare repealed. I can't answer your question, and we run out the clock on other people who want to ask questions or make comments if we comport ourselves in this manner. Let me tell you this, though. We all are very much aware that we're going to be judged on our ability to deliver a vastly better health care system to the vast majority of Americans. We don't want to leave anybody in the lurch, and the replacement plan that is taking shape, and I'm one of those that insists that as we repeal it, we need to address the underlying problems that gave rise to Obamacare in the first place. And that means, among other things, we give these huge tax advantages to companies to purchase plans for their employees. Their employees are stuck with whether or not they like them, and that they lose if they ever lose their job or want to move to another job. Why don't we give those same tax advantages to the employees themselves so they can afford to go out and purchase a plan that best meets their own needs?
Okay, well, that makes sense.
That they can take from job to job, and that they can fire if it no longer serves their needs. Why don't we expand health savings accounts so people can meet their medical costs with pre-tax dollars? Why don't we restore people the freedom to shop across state lines for a plan that better meets their needs?
Yeah.
Now, I think the plan that's taking shape for the millions of Americans who've been forced into Medicaid under Obamacare, if they're satisfied with that, there's going to be a grandfather clause, I think, that allows them to keep that coverage. But our objective is to establish a system where you have the widest possible range of choices. You pick the plan that best meets your own needs, and then through refundable tax credits, those plans will be within your financial reach. That's our objective. And the bottom line is, you cannot spin Obamacare. Everybody has had an up-close and personal experience with it. Some has been a good experience. For many, it's been a bad experience. The last 4 elections have given us a very clear mandate to repeal it and replace it with something that works. And ultimately, we're going to be judged on whether we do that.
Thank you, Portugal. And before I ask my question, I just want to say that I fully support the ACA. I do not agree with your position. I'm going to change the subject, though. I want to ask, do you agree with President Trump that the New York Times, NBC News, ABC, CBS, and CNN are, quote, the enemy of the American people.
No, I don't agree with that. I think they're very biased. I think they're very biased. I think they're undermining their credibility with the American people because of that bias.
And I am a resident of Mid-Pines for the past 30 years. And I also want to stay on record that I am in full support of the ACA, but I wanted to ask you today about public education. That's my main concern. And here in Mariposa, we're a small rural county. Our public schools are awesome, though we're underfunded. And I'm very concerned about Betsy DeVos as our new secretary. I grew up in Michigan and had the pleasure of having good schools there, and my family is still in Michigan. I see what Ms. DeVos has done to the public school system in Michigan, and I hope it doesn't happen here in California. So my question to you is that she's going to be proposing vouchers for private schools. What is your position on vouchers for taking public tax dollars out of the public school system and moving them into the private education system? And secondly, the other part of the question I have is that if the Trump administration threatens to withhold federal funds from California, what are you going to do to protect us?
Well, with respect to vouchers, I certainly support the idea of giving families the choice between failing public school and private school. My daughter, by the way, is herself a teacher. She's entering the teaching profession in Brookings, Oregon. I'm also very much committed to the public school system, but the best way I can think of to improve the public school system is to introduce competitive pressures for excellence. Ariel Grant asked the question, what makes Ford a good car? Chevrolet. Competition. The fact that there is somebody striving to offer a better quality of service, and the consumers then choose among those providers the one that best meets their needs. That's called freedom. It works, and it works well.
What about the second part of your question about if they try to withhold federal funds from California? Are you going to fight for us, or what can we expect from you if that comes out?
Well, it depends. For sanctuary cities, I think any jurisdiction refuses to and I think about 80% of the American people agree with that.